Christmas is an interesting moment in the Christian calendar. It is the time that family comes together to celebrate. People who have been spread apart over months, they do come together to share the joy of that moment. And in fact, our shopping malls are filled with people because the time is considered to be a period of generosity that we reach out to other people. This would not have been possible if God did not first of all reach out to us as His creation. And that is the beauty of the Christmas story. Today I'm reflecting on the story of Christmas. And just to highlight some of the things that have taken time to stand out for me over the years. In spite of our generosity, in terms of the marketing factor that comes with the period, for me, there is what I see in the story, what I call the embarrassing story of Christmas. When you read through the Matthew account and that of the Gospel of Luke, there are certain people in that story that are put in embarrassing situations. One of them happens to be Joseph, and the other person happened to be Mary. When Joseph discovered that his wife-to-be was pregnant, according to the Gospel of Matthew, Joseph, being a just man, wanted to separate from her secretly. Again, I have often reflected on this phrase, Joseph being a just man. In other words, he wanted to abandon Mary secretly because he happens to be a just man. An ordinary person will have reacted differently. The story tells me that the reaction of Joseph followed that of a righteous and upright person. He was concerned about the decency of Mary. He was concerned about her honor. And finding this woman that he loved so much being pregnant, he still wanted to maintain a sense of dignity by walking away quietly, as if that would not be embarrassing enough. What would Joseph tell his parents, his relatives, that the woman that he has been preparing to wed has now become pregnant? To who? And that was why this man was taking the secret action that he planned. In the midst of it, the angel will appear, because the angel realized that Joseph was just in the decision that he was about to take. What was the reason for that decision? It is one of those embarrassing moments of his life. And it reminds me that a just person can also face embarrassing moments when you don't know what to do and you think the best you can do is to just walk away. And the angel will reassure him that, Joseph, take Mary as your wife. What has happened to her is not because she was promiscuous. It was because God was dealing with her. That statement calmed Joseph's embarrassment. Again, you will have thought that the story should end there until you pay attention to Mary in the Gospel of Luke. When the same angel, when it said to Mary that, look, you shall conceive, the reaction of Mary was that, no, how could that be possible? Because if I'm pregnant, I will lose my fiancé. And the angel will tell her that what will happen to you will be because of the Holy Spirit coming upon you. Immediately, Mary knew that For that to happen, she will lose Joseph. And not that alone, how will she defend her virginity? In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22, the question of virginity happens to be fundamental in human relationship. Mary knew that the pregnancy would be a betrayal of her innocence as a virgin. And she will ask the angel, you know that I have not known a man. I am a virgin. And the angel will assure her that, worry not, God himself, through the Holy Spirit, will make this happen. And in verse 38, Mary will now say to the angel, let it be unto me according to your words, which simply means that she accepted her fate. The embarrassment that comes with the announcement of the angel, Mary will have to live with it. But the good thing about the story is the fact that God is the one at the center of it. And so at this Christmas time, when we are buying gifts, when we are having moments with our loved ones, let us remember that all those things would not have been possible if not because of this moment of embarrassment to these two people that came first. And the point here is that sometimes God can put us in an embarrassing situation in order to work out his purpose. We may not have an answer. We may not even know why. We keep on asking, why am I in this condition? And the story of Christmas is to remind us that even in our embarrassment, God works out his purpose. And during these holiday seasons, whatever has been the shame for you in the course of the year, it is my hope that the God who works out his purpose in this embarrassing situation, that he will work out his purpose in your life as well. The joy of Christmas is that God brings the best out of human shame. God works out his perfect will in the midst of human disgrace. And may this Christmas turn your disgrace to matter of celebration to the glory of God.